Oh my hi, my ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to British Columbia in Canada, where we have the Development White Sox taking on Peru in what is a warm-up game to get everybody tuned up for the Canada coming up from Vancouver. There we go, the New Zealand Development White Sox versus Peru. The Canada Cup Tour it is. I'm Gary Rohihi. I'll be your play-by-play commentator for this game, and joining me as the colour commentator today will be the one and only Damien Collins. Damien, welcome along once again.
G'day guys, good to have you in here for this one, mate. It's been a great morning, couple glitches, but I'll tell you what hasn't been glitching is this Development White Sox on the diamond, mate. They've been outstanding.
Yes, that was a very impressive outing for them in the previous game. You had the call on that one. And what is a very, very strong White Sox team. We have to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, we actually have been furnished with the Peruvian lineup. So Damien and I are going to do our best to make it interesting for you. We will have an insight into the New Zealand lineup, bringing that to you at this stage. We'll just find out who's going to be batting first and who's going to be fielding first. And then we'll be fully into the action between the New Zealand Development White Sox and Peru.
We just have to call the players and what we see in front of us, guys, but the players, they'll know what they're doing out there. Be in for a show for sure. As you can see, the sun is out here in Canada, 20 degrees. Beautiful playing conditions.
Of course, you and I, Damien, have seen New Zealand girls, with the exception of a couple of the overseas players. But of course, we're introducing ourselves to the Peruvian team, and they've helped us out a lot in their lovely red uniforms with no necks. So
I was just thinking that, Gaz. Yeah, thanks, ladies.
But it is Peru that has taken the field, so that means the New Zealand Development will be doing the batting. I'll just give you quickly a lineup of their batting through the order. The leadoff hitter will be Jade Calverley, be followed by Hayley Breakwell, Sarah Ruth Ponga, Mason Karini Iwako, then Ivani Gibson, Michelle Wallace, Cameron Coleman, Madison Gerbes, and Kiana Hinare.
You were seeing a lot of those players already playing today. A couple substitutions. Most of the players have come in and out. So we'll be red hot for this one and definitely buzzing after that 9-2 win.
Yeah, well, 9-2, very emphatic over a Chinese Taipei under-23 team. All of these teams, of course, warming up for the upcoming Canada Cup. So a lot for Craig Wallace to get through. He's got a lot of athletes over there to see what they can do and to push their cases for the tournament team coming up. There we see there's a quick run through the Peruvian team, starting in right field. Luciano Chavez, Wendoli Santa Cruz, Alessandra Troya, Kiana Cadena, Amina Larry, Carla Lobaton, Maria Pizarro doing the pitching, Rafaela Cerner at first base, and Adriana Yamakawa at catcher. There we go. First look at the
side. Well done, mate. Well done.
There's the batting lineup once again for New Zealand. Good to see that we got that in the right order. Calverley, Breakwell, Ponga, Karini Iwako, Gibson, Wallace, Coleman, Gerbes, and Hinari.
Hitters. All hitters.
All hitters, all in form. Calverley it is to start off with, as we said our first look at the Peruvian pitcher. Fires one on the outside. 2 balls, no strikes. The second look at the Peruvian pitcher.
Yes, we saw a strong hitting side on the left-hand batters in that first game, and I see Wally's opened up with the lefty to start with.
Yeah, it's good to see some strong lefties. One of the features for me is just the athleticism of this team. Some big, strong athletes out there. Definitely have shown the benefit, especially the New Zealand girls, from a lot of development over the last few years that has been pushed into women's softball. Of course, upcoming in a few years from now, of course, there's some tournaments. There's the World Tournament next year in Brisbane, and of course the Olympics. The big, I suppose, the big one for everyone and will be the next Olympics. Still got some qualifiers coming up for that one, including one that the White Sox will be involved in later in the year.
Yeah, in August, very exciting times for that one. And you just talk about this program, Gaz. I mean, the White Sox have, I believe, have been going from strength to strength for the last few years. Seeing a lot of the 18s and the 23s touring has just been outstanding, and you really showing the wares with the development side that's just been stepping up.
Absolutely, and of course, a lot of these girls now plying their trade overseas. We're seeing that. There's 3 or 4 in this squad right now who come from different parts of the world. Mason Cooney, Iwikawa, of course, doing college softball in North America.
Well.
We've got a Canadian Kiwi in the team, as well as an Australian Kiwi in the team. And yeah, so it is very fine to see that we're bringing these athletes together, and Craig Wallace doing a great job moulding a team out of it.
Yeah. Can never talk too highly about what Craig has done with this program. You know, he's just come in the last couple of years as the head White Sox coach, but I mean, he's been sitting around the dinner table for years, you know, planning out the sports and the women's game, and yeah, very, very strong and great to see.
Yes, of course, Wally's coaching knowledge, playing knowledge, second to none. And he really has just grabbed the national program by the collar and is just steering it in what I think is an absolutely wonderful direction. As we see the steal on from first base, the ball goes all the way out to centre field, and yes, it hasn't been able to be fielded cleanly out there.
Well, she might go again. No. Oh, ball thrown over the fence, I think, Gaz.
And that's gone dead, so that will award the extra base. And that's the first run in the ball game already from New Zealand as Calverley goes coast to coast.
She sure does.
To come home on a couple of errors.
Not bad to open up with a walk and then score.
Not bad at all. Good discipline in there. Coming up next will be Hayley Breakwell.
Oh, she can do the job as well. Batting in the 3 spot, the captain.
Well, you did mention all these girls with batting from 1 to 9 in this team. And I don't doubt it, but interesting to see already the Peruvian team just struggled in that fielding effort there, but I'm sure that's probably just a bit of nerves on their part.
Oh, for sure. Just to get the game started, Jago sliding into second base. A little bit of a bobble. She slipped her feet as well, but centre fielder unable to scoop it up, and then just that overthrow opens the score account for New Zealand.
Breakwell it is, who has earned the walk this time, 2 walks in a row. Sarah Naruth comes in to bat now. Right fielder for New Zealand.
Gets that outside corner for the cool strike. Just to the corner.
South America, Peru comes from South America, of course, has become a hotbed for softball in the last decade or more.
Has it what?
First with the men's emerging, obviously Argentina with and Venezuela, both world champions.
Whoa. We don't talk about
that. Gotta talk about it. Not talk about the outcome of the picture, but
what happened? What happened there?
But, of course, that's bringing up the ladies' game in South America as well, with the Mexicans highly regarded as well.
Apologies for the corner of that screen, just blocking first base, ladies and gentlemen. The backstops here are they're not at the normal cage. They're a bit smaller. So just trying to fit that camera right in that little gap there is just a bit of an issue.
Fielded out at second base, flips it to first for the first out. Runner moves across to 2. Sarah Naruth did a good job there of getting that runner to 2. 1-0 in the ball game. That'll bring up probably the batting star from the previous game, Damien, Mason Karini Iwiko. She's been a star in New Zealand for what has been so far a short but very eventful career for Mason.
Yeah, I'm not going to commit to her age, but she was an absolute standout in age groups up until just a couple of years ago. Made the move down to Christchurch before getting her scholarship in America, and she's just been outstanding. All state, all team, and really making her mark. And just an outstanding young lady that just keeps on getting better and better.
extremely professional about the way she goes about her business. Of course,
Absolutely.
she's actually a strong pitcher herself.
Indeed.
Yeah, but she's making her mark these days as a batter. I've seen a couple of posts on Facebook from her games in North America, and she's already making a winning post out of that.
Yeah, red hot over there. Yeah, plenty of awards to her name already.
The time we see a strike come through from the Peruvian pitcher on Mason. Just waiting for her pitch. Thought for a second there the Caravan was about to blow up.
Yeah, well, I got a bit worried there for a sec.
High in the zone. Pitching with a bit of power out there. Maria Pizarro from Peru doing the pitching to Adriani Yamakawa.
Yeah, just taking a little bit to find her feet, but she's starting to get her pitches now. And that's a big scalp there, getting second out.
Strike. So the big K put on Mason Karini Iwako. Ivani Gibson, probably still a teenager.
Definitely.
And one of the superstars out of the Hutt Valley here in New Zealand.
Oh, she's awesome. This young lady has just been awesome. And, yeah, probably only 17. Jumped on the hill in the last game to the surprise of a few of us.
And I see she's down as the catcher for this game.
Oh, yeah, because she's a catcher, she's a shortstop, she's an outfielder, she's even a great cricketer. So, no, she's a talent. Batting in the 5 spot, and she's behind the dish for this one. Go get it.
So we're 2 down, number 2, Ivani Gibson. We've got a runner at 2 here in the top of the first innings. And it is New Zealand who took advantage of what might have been some early nerves from Peru. And they seem to have settled down on that now. Finding the zone with a bit more regularity. Throws with some good velocity, does this Peruvian pitcher.
Yeah,
that is no surprise from South American pitchers. It does seem to be a hallmark of their play.
I'll leave that one, mate.
Assisted or not. But,
big swing for the 2-2.
Two balls, 2 strikes on Gibson. Top of the first inning. Takes a strike there, and there's a nice way to get out of the inning by Peru.
Great comeback.
Top of the first out, 1-0 to New Zealand. We've got an interesting game ahead of us. We'll be back with more action in just a minute. Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're into the bottom of the first innings, and it was an eventful one for New Zealand as they were managed to score 1 run, courtesy of a couple of fielding errors from Peru. Then it was Peru that settled down, take the 3 outs they needed to end that inning. So heading into the bottom of the first, 1-0 to New Zealand. There's the New Zealand fielding lineup. A little bit of change from the lineups we've got here, but Kiana Hinata at centre field, at right Sarah Nurutponga, at left Jay Calverley, Hayley Ragswell at shortstop. In the hot corner is Mason Karini Iwako, Patterson Gerbes at second, Cameron Coleman at first, Zali Summers doing the pitching to Ivani Gibson. strong defensive lineup out there. Peru's batting lineup: Amina Lowry, Alessandra Taroya, Luciano Chavez, Itati Susano, Adriana Yamakawa, Kiana Cadena, Rafaela Serna, Carla Lobaton and Wendoli Santa Cruz rounds out the batting order for the Peruvian team. About to get underway here in the bottom of the first innings. And it is Zali Summers who fires the first pitch through for a ball to Amina Lowry. Similar to the New Zealand team, we see Peru starting off with a lefty in the batter's box.
I see what you can do, I can do it as well.
Charlie Summers out of Australia. Obviously one come flying off the helmet of Lowry as she hits the first base on the hit pitch. Did very well to get out of the way of that pitch. Well, they say when you're a lead-off hitter, Damien, it's not out as long as you get there.
100% using a hit in that one.
Yeah.
You take that.
Alessandra Taroya comes in after the hit pitch to Amina Lowry.
Barney. So she's ready to throw from the get-go.
Well, she's got a cannon on her. She really is a player with all the tools in the toolbox. And as a catcher, at such a young age, she's a great game manager.
I'd love to see if anyone's been at this level that's been a pitcher and catcher.
It'd be an interesting stat, wouldn't it?
It would, yeah.
Usually you say about a lot of players that rise to international level, at some time in their life they will have had a go at pitching. But to be pitcher/catcher, that's got to be a rarity, surely.
In the battery meetings by yourself.
Yeah. Nice pitch on the inside edge there from Azali Summers. Two balls, one strike, and that runner has advanced across 2-2. This time out of the zone. For a cool ball. First time around, it'll be interesting to see what the Peruvian batters bring to the game, how they handle Zali Summers.
Yeah, they've got the luxury that they've sat back and watched this White Sox side this morning, I'm sure. Haven't seen our pitcher Summers on the hill yet.
That's an interesting one, just on the outside edge of the plate. Was very close. Nice call by the batter there, takes the walk. Luciana Chavez comes in, right fielder for Peru. Notice we now have the lineups, ladies and gentlemen, so we are able to name the Peruvian players.
Oh, yeah. Two batters up, two batters on.
Well, no, it's very early days in the ball game, but straight away a slightly different complex to this game than the previous one. When New Zealand helped themselves to a number of hits and an early lead, they do have that lead, but it is a very slim one.
Yeah, and much different from the way they manufactured their first runs in that first game. Oh, it looks like it just got on the field of play on the left side there. Everyone looking at it like it went foul, Gaz.
Yeah, everyone was looking at it in field, and the umpire was actually holding his hand up there for a sec. But
must have just dropped it as we see on the replay. Shot. Must have got just in the field of play the way everyone was
standing. That was a drop catch out there. At left field. Nice bit of noise and support coming out of the Peruvian dugout. Good to hear.
that will happen.
Nice pitch through the strike zone this time. Looks like it's a very nice day out there, 20 degrees as you say. Looks like with those trees there's not a breath of wind.
No, definitely not playing at Fraser Park.
Slash for tie-tie, slash Peru. Nice. Here's a good pitch from Azali Summers. It strikes out Gerbes.
Yeah, Summers needed that one to come back after those 2 walks. 2 runners in scoring position to get the first out here. Good shot.
In fact, that will be the DP, I believe, Tati Cesano. From the previous runner should still be out there.
We loaded bases, are we?
We must be.
Oops. One job then. Pulled the strings on that one and
or
so
that
much
catch,
it lagged.
Either that or that catch was made and the 2 runners advanced.
Ooh. Well put, yeah.
Yeah, it could be.
Where's our corners?
Can't see our corners out.
We can't look out of the trailer.
With the camera, and sorry, ladies and gentlemen.
But how cool we can commentate a game from Canada.
Yeah.
In a workshop in Upper Hutt.
Absolutely fantastic. I reckon we get to enjoy live softball from across the other side of the world and bring it to everybody out there.
Carpa. 2 strikes to call.
Oh, there we go.
It is 2 out. So, yeah, they must have advanced.
They just, Susano popped up there.
She must have been caught in left field.
DP. This must be Yamakawa. Looks like the catcher.
Yeah, Yamakawa. Just look at the number on the back, Gaz. Heavy sweep.
Oh, there's a number there. Oh, there's not.
Held the hands there, tried to get the late cuts. Fouls that away.
Here we go.
Trying to cut across, hit the outside corner.
It's not quite an 80,000 seat stadium for a soccer game, but a similar chance, aren't they?
Yeah, always loud.
2 balls, 2 strikes on Yamakawa, the catcher. For Peru, 2 out. This time it's gone out to Cavalier left field. Comfortably takes the catch for the 3rd out. Has a nice job of defusing that situation by New Zealand. 1 inning complete, 1-0 to New Zealand. We'll be back with more action in just a minute. Oh my, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're into the 2nd innings now. It's 1-0 to New Zealand in this game between New Zealand Development and Peru. Brought to you live from British Columbia in Canada. The warm-up series it is for these teams to go ahead and play the Canada Cup. Will be brought to you from Vancouver. Surrey, Softball City. Mecca for softball in Canada. The Canada Cup will be played. Misha Shaw-Wallace.
Sorry, I should have
it is up to bat for New Zealand development, and she is a DP in the lineup. Another teenager in the lineup, but a very powerful athlete and a very accomplished softballer over again a short period of years. Watches that one go past for a strikeout. Here we go, it's the no-look strike. He'll be replaced by Cameron Coleman.
Cameron Coleman playing this one at first base. Started on the hill in the first game. So she multi-talented is Cameron Coleman.
Yeah, looks like a very accomplished pitcher in her own right. And obviously a player with a lot of tools out there as well. Able to play on the bases.
Bit of swag as well with those bright... It's a highlighter yellow.
Oh, highlighter
yellow and pink.
Yes, you're a sneakers man.
I am a sneakers man. I'm always quite partial to matching colours though. But hey, pitchers stand out for sure. As you know, Gaz.
Yes, we do. Let our talking do on the hill.
I pitch in Jordan 12s. People usually have those shoes in their collection, but no, I pitch in them.
I remember what I wore.
And I'm broken, I can still drag my foot. So, yeah.
Hard hit to second base, unable to take it all the way out to right field, and that's a nice lead-off from Coleman to get New Zealand going here in the top of the second innings. He'll be replaced by Madison Gerbes.
Yeah, Coleman showing a bit of leadership there. Hard hit ball, bouncing off glove of Lowry at second base there. Just unable to judge that hop.
Yeah, just took one of those unfortunate hops, didn't it?
The last minute ones. Call it the Whakatiki bounce in this area.
There's a few diamonds with that reputation.
Gerbes sees the first pitch on the outside, but called strike.
It's one of a few Gerbes kids that are playing at different corners of the world at the moment.
Yeah. 2 in Australia, 1 in Canada. Of course, getting all their top talent from Whopper.
And Gerbes it is who has been caught in foul territory for the second out.
Making those plays in the foul ball territory is so important to just make sure that you make those plays. Take any out any way you can get it.
Yeah, absolutely. She's been replaced by Kiana Hinade.
Hinade had a strong showing in the first game. It's batting in the 2 spot. Down the order, but they've mixed up the lefties and righties in this one.
Yeah, quite a few of them.
Yeah, there's quite a bit. All moving the feet on the pitch as well, so they can bunt, they can slap, put the ball in play any means possible.
Again, it's an art in batting that was almost lost for a while there, but in the last sort of half dozen years, it started to work its way back into the game. Lefties who are working their way from the back of the box looking for the running slap.
Yeah. Now, beyond the dugout, commentator Jackie would be happy about those.
Oh, absolutely.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes on Hinade here. 2 down here in the top of the first innings. Just pops it over the infield. It's straight into foul territory. There can't have been much in it.
Looked like it just outside there, as we see from the foul. Definitely was in the field of play going over third. Must have just dropped out.
what I'm seeing, especially with that hook from Coleman and then that hook there from Henare, is they're trying to control the ball.
Yep.
Very much looked like she was trying to take that to left field. Here we go again. This time it's gone to third base. Going to fire it across the diamond for the third out.
Just
nice work, Peruvians, to end the top of the second innings. Be back in just a minute. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're into the bottom of the second innings here from British Columbia. New Zealand development taking on Peru. New Zealand leading the ball game by 1-0 in a beautiful sunny day. It is in British Columbia. And underway this time with Kiana Cadena up to bat for Peru. Rafaela Serna and Carla Lobaton will be the first three batters up. Damien, we're introducing ourselves to all of these girls from Peru. Nice to see some players from around the world that we haven't seen before.
Yeah, always, Gaz. Always good. Great to see our girls on the international stage, but also more importantly, like getting to know who we're up against. And we have the luxury in this job to get the best seat in the house. So yeah, awesome to see this team around.
Absolutely, and for the New Zealand girls, a lot of them, it's their first big international exposure. I know they've done trips over to Australia for friendship games and things, but this is a step up again for them, and then on to the Canada Cup will be a step up again.
Yeah, one or two of these young ladies haven't been at this level before, but a few have. There've been a few tours or been around the mix of the New Zealand setup. So, yeah, good opportunity to just get in, wear the fern, and play ball.
Absolutely. We'll do them all good, and we'll up their level of competition. And it can only be good for New Zealand softball. As we see Cadena pick the walk there. Heads to first base. Rafaela Serna comes up to bat for Peru. My apologies to our Peruvian audience if I'm getting those names pronounced incorrectly. Impressive pace out there from Zali Summers on the hill. Just working the outside of the base.
Yeah, good pitch to come back with just after that walk.
This time the bunt is dropped. Well fielded by Karina Ilkout. The runner's gone all the way around to three, showed some fine speed. And a nice job there done by the Peruvian offense.
So the bunt goes down, and Mays had to make a lot of room to get there in time. Base umpire doesn't make a call at all. Don't see arms go up in safe or outs.
So we're going to say runners on the corners
Yeah, I can maybe by the shadows. Yep. Might have runners on the corners.
Runners on the corners for Peru. So that means none down and Carla Lobaton up to bat. And already Peru are upping the ante in the innings here. They're 1-0 down and they are looking dangerous in this one.
Yeah, perfectly placed bunts. Perini Iwiko unable to get there up in time. Usually scoops it up in the hot corner, but just have to make a bit of distance on that perfect place bunt. Here we go.
Yeah, well, a bunt like that gives you every opportunity of being safe at first, that's for sure. And Iwiko just sitting back towards that line, at the third base line. See, this time it goes straight to her. She eats that one up, holds up the runner.
Yeah, good jump there to Kadena get on 3, but Mays had the wares to go get you back.
Oh, and safe on that runner, so that's loaded bases. And Santa Cruz it is up to bat now, bottom of the order. So danger signs here for New Zealand as Peru threaten to go back to the top.
Yeah, 3 batters up, 3 batters standing on base now.
That one hit hard down the third base line. Going to score 1. It's going to score 2. It's gone a long way out there. And Peru it is who answer back in fine style with none down. It is now 2-1 to Peru.
Yeah, dangerous here from Peru. Load the bases with 3 straight batters. Santa Cruz comes up. Hard hit ball just bounces off the glove of Coleman. Thought she had it there for a second, but they will go dribbling into foul ball territory. They had to scramble here, did New Zealand. Well, Peru scored 2. And then they have 2 standing up on base number 3 and 2.
Well, that's brought out a Correro from New Zealand. They've come together. Just settle things down a little bit. But Peru, after a nervous start in the top of that first innings where we saw a couple of fielding errors, have really come back into this game strongly. And it's up to New Zealand now to try and halt this run as they're back at the top of their order.
Yeah, just keep calm. Early game. You don't have to push it until you later on. Just at the bottom of the second, they held their hands. They've kept calm. They've seen some pitches. They've put down some beautiful bunts. And now they're ahead with the go-ahead 2-1.
That's a good point you make there because they're also into the top of the order. So they have now seen, Summers will have seen her twice now as they come up.
Yep.
So more used to what is coming from Zoe Summers. That one through the middle, unable to be put out front. It's a foul for Amina Lowry, lead-off hitter for Peru.
And with the eyes up, they're just trying to get the ball to the left side of the diamond again, as you see with the lefty slap. They don't need to push those runners. None down. They don't have to risk it.
Wild pitch this time. Not taken advantage of by the Peruvian base runners.
They don't have to go anywhere. None down. You got 2 runners in scoring position. With that hit before, probably some momentum. And we know how important momentum is in sport, especially in our game.
Once you start batting in blocks, it's hard to stop runners coming across home plate.
Still trying to push it to the left side. There's Lowry, lead off lefty.
Anything on the grass is going to score, but it can't tell really from the shot there, but it looks like the fence is not far back from the foul ball lines, from the diamond lines there, so not a lot of opportunity to steal.
Try to pull strings on that one. Two count.
Summers is back to pitch this one in. Low in the zone. That's going to load it up. Full count. Again, they're going to need to get an out.
Yeah, I don't blame him for going back to that pitch because he has been calling it.
Yeah. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and anything low in the zone, possibly going to see the ball down on the ground if it gets hit.
And one will look the bases.
Here's another walk, the third of the 2 innings so far for New Zealand. And then it's going to load the bases up, still with none down. Alessandra Taroya, it is, who comes in to bat.
Yeah, Summers will just want to get a handle on this. As you mentioned, he has 3 walks in 2 innings, plus that hit by pitch. You don't want to be giving this Peru side bases when they're playing like this.
And this time she just popped it into centre field. That's going to score 1. Nice throw from out at centre field, comes in now.
Yeah, just dropping in shallow centre field there. Perfectly placed hit.
Yeah, perfectly placed hit to score that runner, absolutely. 3-1 it is now to Peru.
Still got bases loaded. You can see here on the replay here, just where it drops, nobody able to get to it. That's going to score 1 and keep those bases loaded for Peru. They'll go up 3-1.
Perfectly placed, and it's Luciana Chavez who comes up to bat now, another lefty.
Still none out.
And definitely it's Peru.
Back to the left side.
Now New Zealand will be desperate for any out they can get here. All bases are available to them.
Absolutely. They want it. See, he goes on the outside corner, gets it this time. Good pitch to throw.
Yeah, just guilty of missing on the outsides and then overcompensating and bring it back to the middle.
Yeah.
That's where the hits are coming from. This time it's gone very high in the infield. Probably an infield fly. Indeed it is. The batter will be out. There's the out New Zealand were looking for.
See here, Coleman just holding a line here. Ball goes up, of course, base is loaded, so surely an infield fly.
Yeah.
And as Coleman's looking up, runner goes and clips the legs.
Bit of a collision there, probably not needed. She would have been
Probably
automatically
not,
out regardless.
Yeah. But that is, regardless, the first out, exactly what we needed.
So Susano it is now. She's the designated player in the order, another lefty. So she's going to be able to bat in the 4th spot she is. Nice pitch from Summers, coming back well.
Yeah, good pitch there.
Having trouble controlling that changeup.
Good stop there by Gibson behind the dish. He had to stop that.
Still ahead in this count is Summers. Loaded bases. 3-1 is the score.
That pitch there just out of the zone. Not working for her. I don't know if she just leaves it for a moment or reins it in.
Yeah, just not quite getting a hold of the changeup and now looking like overdoing the rolls. There's one hit hard back to Summers. She fields it well in the end. Picks it up and takes the out, but not before another runner scores.
Yeah, got the out at 1 on the bobble here. Hard hit ball back to your pitcher. But she kept the ball in front of her, able to scoop it up again in time to Coleman for the first out, but not before Peru score another one.
Kept her head well. Took the out. Craig Wallace now out to have a talk to the team.
Yeah, well, this is their 9th batter coming up to bat on the bottom of the second gas, so they definitely need to try and make something work. They've got the 2 outs, so it was a long time coming, but they've given up 4 runs in this innings. No more.
4 runs in the inning so far with Kachi Yamakawa up to bat now.
Popped up to left field in her last at bat.
Pitch that one just a little bit high. Certainly not missing by as much as a few of the others.
No, definitely reining it in.
That one go outside. Sometimes pitchers can be phased by the, especially when there's a few lefties on the team, just the change from left to right.
Oh, yeah.
Change of angles that are needed.
Oh. Nowhere to this level, but I hate pitching to lefties.
Pulls the strings on that one, does a good job. Gets Yamakawa to go too early on that one. Fouls it down the third baseline.
We'll take a strike any way we can get it.
Still runners at 2 and 3. 4-1 is the score. Been long bottom of the second innings.
Well, that foul ball sounded like it hit the camera straight away. As we dropped out.
We have dropped out this time. It is just waiting for the feed from British Columbia to reset. Here we go, just a few highlights for you, ladies and gentlemen, as we wait for the feed to come back from Canada. It's been a game where highlighted by a little bit of indecisiveness by Peru to start with, but they have now come back strongly and are dominating.
Yeah, absolutely, Gaz. Just a couple of hiccups in that first one, but they seem to have zeroed in on their task at hand. They're seeing way more pitches. They're putting the ball in play, and they're being pretty ruthless with their hard-hitting ball.
Yeah.
Slap one back to the pitcher, one to the first baseman, just unable to get those outs. But, yeah, 9th batter up here in the bottom of the second. Peru, they got momentum, they're humming.
They are, and it'll be a good test of this New Zealand development side to see how they come back from this one. They had a position of strength in that first game all the way through that game. So it'll be quite interesting to see how they come back from being down by a few.
Yeah, well, we saw it from the New Zealand side. When they get a roll on, it's hard to stop them. They can put the ball in play, got some speed around the diamonds. They can make things happen. But they're going to have to do it from behind in this one with Peru, scorching in those 4 runs in the bottom of the second. But we know these New Zealanders have got it. They've got the goods. They've got the leadership there that will put them in the right plays. And we're back.
Here we go. Looks like we're back live and the innings has changed over. So
no more runs were scored.
I go with now 3 down. And here we go into to the third inning with New Zealand back at the top of their order. It will be Jake Calverley into bat. We will assume during that break that there was no addition to the score.
We can't jump out of the caravan and fix the GoPro, sorry, peoples, like we have done many times in the past.
One of our numerous lackeys to go fix the camera.
We need a lackey here, actually. Coffee run would be great.
Okay, one of our very, very and extraordinary professional team. I'm always in awe of the job they do.
Oh, we've got some good peeps around the country, don't we, Gaz?
Sure do, as I get to sit down and talk to the pitches that they provide us. It's actually an easy job to do because we get some fantastic pitches.
Here we do.
Jake Calverley, it is up to bat here now in the top of the third innings. Zealand taking on Peru live from British Columbia. And Peru now are beginning to impress me as a very good outfit.
Rodriguez
strikes out.
Yeah, she goes swinging on the up and high pitch.
Bringing into bat Hayley Breakwell.
Breakwell, the leader of this side, got on with the walk in her first step back.
The team of Pizarro and Yamakawa, the pitcher and catcher for Peru, now into the third innings of work. Very impressive. Pitchers with good power and pitchers with good control.
Yeah, started off with a couple of walks, but then ground out to second, strikeout, and then, just been going from strength to strength, but also having some great field around her.
Good fielding, but also, like you say, with strikeouts, 4 strikeouts now into the third innings. After that nervous start. Zealand going to have to do some batting. 1 ball, 2 strikes it is on Breakwell.
I mean,
nice job by Breakwell to leave that one.
Absolutely. But it could have got any closer, Gaz.
Well, it could have. It would have been a strike, according to the umpire, but it wasn't. So we're happy with that one.
Yeah, we'll take it.
High in the zone this time, and Breakwell again showing the way with her patience in this one. Take on a full count.
Captain here will want to be doing leading by getting on base. Fouls that off.
Does exactly what she has to do to stay in the fight.
Be the spark plug for her team. There's a shortstop, please.
Great battle here. Pitcher and batter staring back at each other. Oh, and there's a nice pitch that cuts out that inside corner of the plate. And it took a really good pitch to end Breakwell on that one, but again, another strikeout.
Yeah, you can't knock for that one. The inside pitch, Breakwell thought it was going in for the walk, and just being able to be caught and framed nicely on that corner for the strikeout.
Sarah Ruth Ponga, it is up to bat now. Lefty.
Big swing.
I've only seen Sarah Naruth a few times in the last 2 seasons. An impressive lefty. Bats with power.
Oh, she sure does.
It looks like the Zealand has to do something to break up the pitching of Maria Pizarro, as she looks like she's just beginning to dominate out there. We really do need to change something up. Going to break up that domination.
Yeah, absolutely. Leave that one. Another swing from Ponga.
One thing about these remote broadcasts we're doing, we're getting to see some international teams we wouldn't normally see, and I saw an impressive Singaporean ladies team a few weeks ago. Well, the same here with this Peruvian team. Quite an impressive outfit.
I don't know. I don't know what the... I can't see the screen. It's wobbling around.
Shot Kylie Dalton for fixing the screen for us.
Yep. Not one of those lackeys I was talking about.
Oh, it's...
Doing a hell of a job, Dalton.
Very good job. Bring us the pictures from BC
Oh,
and Canada.
Is there something? Oh.
Has it cracked my camera?
No.
2 balls, 2
No,
strikes.
There's this part of the fence. This is what they're talking about. It's blocking right here. So it moved.
Lucky we're not there. We probably would have cut the fence by now.
we
we have done before.
There's
Big, big.
deep hit to center
Get up.
field. And there we go. It's gone out of the park for a home run. Sarah Naruth Ponga. Oh, just lost the feed, but we got that in, ladies and gentlemen. We got the home run in. Well done.
Yeah, Sarah Naruth just does what she does. She's a big power hitter. Getting all of that, sending it over the center field fence, and no doubt about it, home run.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The replay for you. Just saw that pitch early. It was
Boom.
on the outside of the plate, right in her hitting zone.
Later ball.
And she's put that on the bank. Out there for an automatic home run. A real highlight when you're playing international softball.
Oh, 100%, Gaz. Well done. 2 down here in the bottom of the second. We're down, but top of the third. We're down by a few runs. We needed that. Sarah Naruth, take a bow. Automatic home run.
It just pumps the whole team up, Damien, And
Well, you look at Mays on the
Yeah, look
deck.
at Mason
Right,
there.
she'll be going in.
My
Yeah.
turn.
Yeah, absolutely. I see you, sis.
Yeah. But it just gives everyone so much more confidence, And I spoke before about them having to do something to break up the streak that the Peruvian pitcher had going with strikeouts. Well, look at that. Here we see it straight away. And it's Mason Karini Iwiko who launches one straight up the middle to get New Zealand going once again. And what an innings from them. They've scored a run courtesy of a home run. Mason Karini Iwiko has shown the way with a single straight up the middle, and that was following 2 strikeouts. So what a way for New Zealand to come back.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Comebacks on. And when you can have your 3, 4, 5 stepping up like that, outstanding. And now Ivani Gibson, the catcher, into bat now. She can put the ball in play.
She sure can, Ivani Gibson, of course. And we've talked about short careers with Ivani and Misha Shaw-Wallace to come next if she gets an opportunity. So-called, you might call them the new guard of New Zealand softball, but whilst they're still being teenagers, they definitely are that.
Yeah. How bright is our future if our development side's stepping up like this?
Yeah, very exciting for them. It just took something to break the shackles that the Peruvian team had on New Zealand. Well, one swing of the bat from Sarah Naruth has done that.
It sure has. And Ivani can put ball in play for sure. Just needs a chance.
Pop flied this one into foul territory. Looked extremely happy about it too. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Ivani Gibson. We've already seen her hit clutch many times. She's launched this one straight up in the air. And the out is taken at third base for the third out here in the top of the third innings. And what a comeback from New Zealand, courtesy of an automatic home run by Sarah Naruth Ponga. They now trail Peru by 4 runs to 2. We'll find out what happens when we come back in just a minute. welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. And after some technical adjustments, we are bringing you back to the pictures here in British Columbia of this game. But here we go. We're travelling. We're seeing people's feet. But we're trying our best for you. And it is Peru who are up to bat. I do believe it is one down with Rafael Asuna at the plate. And we've seen a very exciting ball game with New Zealand going 4-1 down, 1-0 up in the first innings. And then we saw a blanked out second innings before. In that second innings, it was Peru that hit 4 runs in. And then New Zealand answered that with a run of their own. That solo home run by Sarah Naruponga. And it sees New Zealand trail Peru by 4-2 here in the bottom of the third innings. Here we see a walk issued this time. The sooner that should bring to bat Lobatar, the bottom of the order. Number 8 in the order, I should say.
Well, I like these views. Much better.
Yep. The technical staff on site in BC are doing a fantastic job there. Just trying to secure our camera.
Much better.
If they manage to secure it right there, that would be beautiful. There's a swing and a miss and a steal. Safe out at 2 there. Nice arm by Ivani Gibson. He'd have just got that onto the other side of second base. That would have been close.
Yeah, not always easy when you got a lefty batter right in front of you.
Right.
But she did jump out and try and get it in time.
Here we go. Pulls the string this time, and it's fouled back to Gibson by Lobatar. Zali Summers out there pitching for New Zealand. He has battled at times, but in general, she's done a pretty good job.
Yeah, digging deep. And comeback firing. I mean, last inning she faced 9 batters. So
well, you know, it's the whole thing, Damien, we've both pitched. There's not much you can do about good batting.
No.
You've got to let it happen and then take your opportunities when you can as a pitcher.
Yeah, absolutely, Gaz. Still a couple more walks than I would have liked to see on the box score, but
yeah,
no, she's still digging deep and getting it done.
No balls, 2 strikes on the batter here. Definitely ahead of the count. Pulls the strings once again. Strikes the batter out. New Zealand celebrate a little bit early by firing it over to 1. And that allows the runner to take advantage of that little lapse there. And the runner scoots across third base.
I just think maybe Ivani might have bobbled that. I'm not sure why she threw it down to first. Maybe she did.
I think it might have been just an instinct on the... Oh, she might have thought she was taking the out. You're right there, D.
Yeah. But hey, we've got 2. And we know Peru can be dangerous in this position. Back to the left side.
The strikeout, and it is Santa Cruz up to bat now. He comes in at number 9 in the order for Peru. With the runner at 3, Peru leading by 4 runs to 2. That one's hit hard to shortstop. Nice takeout there by Breakwell to defuse the innings. And no score in that one. Nice job by New Zealand, who continue this comeback against Peru in these much improved pitches from British Columbia. We'll find out what happens when we come back in just a minute. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. We are now into the fourth innings. That's right, it's the fourth innings with Misha Shaw-Wallace up to bat for New Zealand. And this keenly fought game against Peru. Peru it is who lead the game by 4 runs to 2 over New Zealand. And D, we're into the middle stages of this game now, and it's been an impressive outing from the Peruvians.
Yeah, they've definitely shown that they're here to play with some well-placed batting, some strong batting as well, hitting it back to a couple of the fielders. But they're here to play, so a little bit tougher ask in this one for New Zealand.
Well, and then also, though, it's New Zealand who have made a fine fist of the comeback so far.
Yep.
They scored that run courtesy of that fine home run from Sarah Naruth.
Outstanding.
That brings up another athlete right now who is definitely capable of launching it over the fence. I've seen her do it on a number of occasions.
Oh, yeah. Misha Shaw-Wallace, third generation White Sox to come through the ranks.
Here we go. She won't be happy with that. There's just second strikeout of the ball game. Swung hard at a nice pitch from Pizarro. That'll bring to bat Cameron Coleman. First base for New Zealand. Oh, yeah.
Coleman's been awesome this tournament so far. Drilled it to second base where it just bounced out of reach from second base and went dribbling into right field in her first at bat.
Just not trying to overhit it, is she?
No.
Just taking advantage of pitches that are in the middle of the zone. An example of it right there.
Yeah, got her on the inside, that one.
That one was looking like it was heading towards the fence all the way after I just say she was controlling her bat.
Commentator's curse.
Yeah. 1 ball, 1 strike on Coleman. Here in the fourth inning. Well, it can be a little bit trying at times to get the best pitches that we can, ladies and gentlemen, but again, it's looking pretty good there for you. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Yeah, unfortunately, we don't have 6 cameras on the ground. The magic board behind the dish, all that stuff. But very cool that we can put up the images, beam it over to us, and overlay our commentary for our whānau and Aotearoa.
2 balls, 2 strikes on Coleman. Seeing a few in this one.
She does.
This one hard. Into the ground, into foul territory. Stays in the battle.
That will give her another one.
Adriana Yamakawa, the catcher for Peru, has been very, very good behind the dish for Peru. I think she's the captain of the team as well. She's wearing the black armband. This one's launched high into centre field. It's coming down and it's fined. And it did not find it. What a fine catch out there.
Yeah, I think she just had to do that last minute scoop, didn't she?
Yeah.
She got it in time. We had to look at the reactions of the umpires and whatnot. But an out's an out.
I just thought when I saw her slide there, Damien, that it might have found the grass, but it might have been wishful thinking.
Always.
Madison Gerbes it is who comes into bat now for New Zealand.
Number 1 in the pecking order, John? I'll get out of him one day.
There we go. It's this hard. Third base feels it, fires it across the diamond, flat and hard to take the third out for Peru. To end the innings for New Zealand, no change on the scoreboard. Scoreboard remains Peru 4, New Zealand 2, as we head to the bottom of the fourth innings to find out what happens. And we'll be back in just a minute.
tyre service and auto.
Being a Maratukau, supporting our community is at the heart of everything we do. From the Aoranui Hospice, Just and Replay connecting second-hand sports gear, we make giving back our mission. Thank you for all the great feedback with over 1,500 five-star reviews. It's a great reward for our team that their hard work is acknowledged by our customers. And now with the addition of Order Care, we're a one-stop shop. The team are proud to have grown alongside the community, and with your continued support, we look forward to the journey ahead.
From the humble beginnings of a well garage and with a good helping of Kiwi Can Do, Resine have been proudly colouring New Zealand since 1946. Environmentally approved paints, colours and expert advice, all available at your local Resine colour shop. Our friendly team are here to help you get the best results for your project. With creative colours and innovative paint all made right in New Zealand, you can rely on Resine to get the job done.
When the radio's on and the sound starts, you just have to enjoy. There's no way to stop. That's where it sounds like the best. And it's better than all the rest. We let the music be. All the best throwbacks, 90s and more. Until our tour. All the best throwbacks.
We're going to have Māori getting ownership rights recognised in the takutai moana.
So they created legislation, foreshore and CBD.
How can allow this to happen in the 21st century?
What it is the same old faces, the Kens, the Harawira families, the haters and wreckers.
It's about time we started looking to our new future.
What you can do is turn up.
Oh, hooray.
You got it?
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Again, we've had a few technical difficulties. We are back and live from British Columbia. And it is Peru batting here in the bottom of the fourth innings. They did stop at they did start at the top of the order. So we will try and catch up with where they're at. There's no runners on, 2 down. And we are looking at, it looks like Luciana Chavez up to bat for Peru. Here we go, 2 down. Bottom of the fourth. 4-2 to Peru against New Zealand. New picture in there for New Zealand as we're looking at Kyla Thorstensen.
Hopefully we've got it right this time. Might be having a couple technical difficulties, but always good to look over and see the ice score updating so we know what's going on. Thank you, Auntie.
There's a high hopper at first base. Nice job by New Zealand to come in and take the out there for the third out. There we go for us, which was a quick inning. But for New Zealand, it probably was a good one because 3 up, 3 down, no addition to the score. 4-2, it remains to Peru. We'll be back with more of that action in just a minute. Oh, yeah, it must be, what, 50 minutes?
Thanks.
Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and it looks like Peru it is who are warming up a new pitcher. Hopefully, iScore will update one for us, and we'll find out who that is as well. Mario Pizarro did a great job out on the hill for Peru in the game so far. We're in the top of the 5th innings. New Zealand, it is up to bat. It should be Kiana Hinare who comes in at the 9 spot for New Zealand before we head to the top of the order. 4-2 is the score to Peru in what has been a keenly fought game. In a game where myself and Damien have struggled to keep up with what's going on at times. But we managed to get there in the end, didn't we, Dick?
Yeah, a couple hurdles there, Gaz. Technical, screen, shirt numbers, not wearing the right shirt numbers. No.
Even a foul tip that
ruined
caused
everything.
some consternation there for us for a little while.
The Peru catcher getting some tips from a former catcher himself.
Former catcher / shortstop / top batter. True. There we go, New Zealand look like they're about to introduce a pinch hitter. Poppy Priddle, another one of the up-and-coming teen stars from New Zealand. About to come in, and this is some athlete, ladies and gentlemen. She is extremely impressive.
I'd love to know what that catcher and Wally were talking about. Look like they're having a good convo. Poppy Priddle with the wheels. Batting from the left side. Well, batting from the right side.
Yep, Poppy Priddle, another lefty comes in to bat. This is the lovely pink bat.
Poppy's been awesome the last few years. Still really young. Huge career in front of her.
Here we go, new picture it is out there for Peru. Spicy pitches with some power, but similar to Pizarro, just looking to, or struggling to find the strike zone to start with.
Guys here on the top of the 5th. Both teams have had 3 hits in this one, but Peru have left 5 on base, whereas New Zealand have had 3 on base, so both teams need to convert those base runners a little bit more.
Peru, it's all about how many crosses played at the moment. Peru have got 4 of them across. All in that one inning where they really did explode, so New Zealand have done a good job since then.
Absolutely.
And Priddle in particular coming into the ball game as a pinch hitter. Has taken this to a full count.
Yeah, she sees some pitches, does Poppy.
There we go. She's done a fantastic job in getting New Zealand off and running here in the top of the 5th innings. Picked the walk. She's safe at first. They go to the top of the order, where it will be Jay Calvary coming into bat.
Priddle was the lead-off in the first game. She did a hell of a job in the lead-off in this one.
And she has got some wheels and does not mess around with the steal. And that was a great throw from the Peruvian, because Priddle is fast and that nearly had her.
Oh, yeah, great base runner is Poppy Priddle. She got a good hop and used that gas. You see here, straight on the pitch. Boom, gone, head down. She's already well halfway there by the time she throws it.
And that
she
was
gets
close
in
in
time,
the end.
very close. Game inches is this game.
But hey, safe is safe. She's
Safe
out
is safe.
there, and that is a successful steal by Poppy Priddle.
Put it in the books. I think that's her third or fourth stolen base this game, this day, this tournament so far.
That sort of speed, I'd say it's a stat that she's probably going to lead at many of the tournaments she goes to throughout her career.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt.
For her this year's secondary schools, Scorch and in the diamond home run, and that is with the features in at the women's distance. Two balls, two strikes on a Jade Calverley. As New Zealand look to continue this comeback with none down and a runner at two.
Yeah, they're changing a few people. They say, but Canadians are really kind and nice.
Well, we know Craig Wallace can be an aggressive coach as well. What with Poppy Priddle at two, what chances have we got of seeing a steal from second to third?
Well, it's probably an educated guess there, Gaz. She gets on.
Second walk issued from this new pitcher.
I was in 1980 playing baseball.
Check on the swing there. Safe at 1 and 2 for New Zealand. New Zealand now putting on a huge pressure to Peru. Hayley Breakwell it is now, comes up to bat. I dare say with her batting prowess, the steal's not on the cards. He'd be waiting for her to hit it. Oh, this time
they make it
Priddle
happen,
has done a fine job.
Oh, nice
That
work.
is great base running, Damien, absolutely.
Yeah, get them full. We've seen it in the last game. We saw it in this one. Not being afraid to pin down the runner at second base if they're getting a lead. And Poppy, no mistake. She just goes running on the throw.
Well, she just hesitated long enough to entice the Peruvian catcher to throw it out to two. And that's what gave her the hop to get to three. And then, of course, Calverley with the sense of mind to take advantage of that, we'll call confusion as she steals second. Hayley Breakwell launches one out to right field. Priddle watches it go out there. The catch is made.
Runners on.
And no, the catch was not made. One scores, two scores. And that's New Zealand fully back in this game now, ladies and gentlemen. They've tied it up at 4 apiece.
Well, we love that from the captain. She gets a piece on the outside, sends it to right field as it just goes out of screen. By all accounts, it looked like right field was under it, but guessing either off or bounced. And that scores the two runners of New Zealand with the gas on there. Hayley Breakwell, the leader, the captain, stands up pretty on the base.
Great softball from New Zealand as they now show what they're capable of in this ball game. And after seeing Peru jump out to a 4-1 lead, the comeback is, we'll call it complete, as they're now both on level pegging at 4 apiece.
Yeah, absolutely. To utilise, to get those base runners on through two walks, and then the Breakwell to get that hit. Outstanding work.
Sarah Naruth Ponga, we know what she's already done in this ball game. She started the comeback with that automatic home run straight over the centre field fence. And it has been all New Zealand since that point.
Yeah, we talk about momentum, Gaz, and it's definitely shifted.
Absolutely has, as Peru look to go back to work. And the replacement pitcher for Peru just struggling to find the zone. And when she has, it is New Zealand who have launched into it. 2 balls, 1 strike on Sarah Naruth.
Yeah, we see that the pitcher just went on the outside again, trying to clip that corner like they have done all day. Not this time. Tries again. Ooh. Foul back to the catcher. Inside thigh, looks like. I'm okay.
Tough catcher. Taking one right on the leg there.
Yeah. Foul back. Boom. Yeah, inside thigh.
Yeah.
Ouch.
We definitely need some ice on that later on.
Don't rub it.
New Zealand batters now are the ones being very patient in the box, just waiting and looking for the pitch that suits them. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Yeah, when you've got momentum, guys, everything just slows down. It's...
Nice job by Sierra Ruth to foul that one off. The speed came right off that one in that change-up.
And a grin afterwards.
Well, it's as good as a hit because she was facing being struck out there because that was a great change-up. None down. New Zealand have scored 2 runs in the inning.
Great hit.
And there's the benefit there, Damien, of the skill it took to fend off that change-up. So she earns the hit and scores an RBI.
Yeah, just to hit offside, to hit it through the 5-6 hole you see here on the replay. Goes out, and just dead smack in the middle. Neither third base or shortstop were going to get to it. And break well. She goes spring around 3 bases, but goes waltzing into home to take the go-ahead run.
New Zealand now ahead in this ball game by 5-4 over Peru. And let's remember, we're in the top of the 5th innings. They've scored 3 runs in this innings. They've busted out the shackles that Peru had on them to the tune of 3 runs and none out so far in this innings. Mason, who's already had a single up the middle in her previous at-bat, after being struck out in her first at-bat, will look to continue this momentum right here.
Yeah, she left the first pitch down through the zone for the strike call, leaves the second for the ball, but that's the type of hitter Mays can be. She knows that there's 1 run on, she knows they've got the lead, and she knows that there's none out. So she's just going to pick her pitch here, find a gap.
Nice slide.
Absolutely.
The throw was right on again, and this time it's the Peruvian fielders who couldn't quite take it out there because that would have been out by a good metre had it been taken.
I think a runner is out here for Serena Ruth.
Yeah, that is a runner out there.
But she gets stolen base.
They've injected some speed onto the diamond. Nice hit from Mason. The second hit of the ball game. This one's gone right out to right field and enables the runner to scamper in.
Yeah, Mason Karini, here we go. Mates, you're just awesome. Great hard hit ball. Getting out of reach for right field. Goes bouncing into the glove, but not before. Runner of New Zealand goes sliding from second. Goes sliding into home. Another run for this New Zealand tally.
Here we go. We'll see New Zealand launch themselves into this innings. That's their 4th run of the innings. There's still none out. And it has been an absolutely amazing fight back. And it just keeps on continuing. The quality of it. There's the bump this time to move the runner.
Yeah, great bunt as well down the first base line. Kept the eyes away from second base.
Barney Gibson drops the bunt in perfect style.
Yeah, we see here, goes down. She knew exactly where she wanted to put it, but it took all the focus away from Mason going into second base. 1 down.
Looks like another pinch hitter right here. It would have been Mr. Shaw Wallace.
Sure, let's throw out another lefty in there.
Tian Bromhead Lamalu. Very timely graphic.
Oh, the graphics man's all over it.
So Bromhead Lamalu it is, comes in to pinch hit for Shaw Wallace. just to keep this batting streak going that New Zealand have got going with only one down. Runner at 2. Stamping some authority on this ball game now after seeing Peru make all the running. They scored 4 runs in the second inning, and it has been all New Zealand ever since in the comeback, and now they're going to lead the ball game by 2 runs.
Yeah, Gaz, they've just stayed in the game, haven't they?
There's a high hopper
Chipping
out
away.
to second.
And both short and second went for that. Bit of a collision there. Either way.
And the streak continues.
So from first.
Runners on the corners now for New Zealand.
Romelu Lamanu with the hopper up the middle.
2 pinch hitters and 2 successful pinch hitters at that. Coleman, it is up to bat now.
Yep, she can move the bat ball as well, and she just does just that.
Oh, that's
great
a nice
fielding
play
there.
by the second
Outstanding.
baseman. What a double by Peru. They had to do something, and they did something straight out of the highlight reel there.
Yeah, you can't knock that. Larry getting to it at second base. Beautiful bat
I think she
fielding there.
flipped that to the fielder with the glove.
Yeah, she did. One motion, ball in, ball out. Get the double play in. That's exactly what they wanted to do, but not before. New Zealand score 4.
Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That ends the top of the 5th innings. We'll be back in just a minute with more of that action. Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. As we're into the bottom of the 5th innings now, and it is New Zealand out there fielding. But at the top of the 5th innings, we saw New Zealand explode for 4 runs and now lead this ball game over Peru by 6 runs to 4. And this lead has changed a couple of times in this ball game and has been a keenly contested all the way through. And it is Peru with Itati Susano up to bat, who will be looking to come back now against New Zealand. And what a job it was, New Zealand, in that top of their 5th innings. And Damien, it took something special by Peru as the camera takes the hit again and survives. But it took something special by Peru at the end of that inning to see New Zealand out.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. But you saw the grit from New Zealand being down by 2, going into the top of the 5th, and just good mature hitting, taking the walks when they could, but also putting the ball in play, right, and finding those gaps. And here we are, New Zealand in the lead 6-4.
In the end, fine softball in the end by both teams in the top of that 5th innings. Bottom of 5 now. And we'll see if New Zealand, with Kyla Thorstensen out to pitch for New Zealand, see how we can go in this innings. And she walks the first batter. Not how they would have wanted to start. That's going to bring to bat Yamakawa, the catcher.
Yeah, not exactly how they want to start after that momentum, but, started pretty much the same start in the last innings. with a walk. So she'll quick corridor around with the team. The runner on ones just runs a second.
Just practicing, I think, mate. Yeah. Just practicing.
Why not chance it? Why not? She's out of the circle. No. This New Zealand team, we talk about momentum. Hopefully, they'll still go on their side with the gloves. Just the first batter of the bottom of the fifth.
Yeah, well, you've got to just look at, you've got to get Peru out of this one without impacting the scoreboard. Mm-hmm. I'm sure now that they have 2-run lead, they'll be looking to seal it off in the back end of this game. But Peru, as we've seen, it's the first time I've seen them play, are a quality outfit themselves.
Oh yeah, absolutely. They've started quality and ain't done yet for sure.
There's a nice back pick there by Gibson.
Yeah, another one up in the zone, unfortunately, from Thurstonson. But, good wares by Avani by keeping them honest on the base.
Oh, and this time it's Gibson who can't take the pitch. To be fair to her, I don't think that's the spot she was asking for.
No. Probably not.
Two balls, no strikes. A runner at 2 for Peru. New Zealand 6 runs to 4 ahead. Here in the bottom of the 5th innings. Been a very exciting ball game so far. It's had a bit of everything, including the technical difficulties that we've spoken of.
Hey, all I can say, Gaz, is we've come a long way from the iPad.
Absolutely. This one's launched high out towards right field. She's making a lot of ground out there and can't take it. The runner at 2 is taken off.
Yeah, ball went up, and unfortunately, just right field, sorry to say, but just didn't look like confident under it at all.
Yeah, I think Sarah Ruth just slow to pick the flight of that one up. But
must have changed because she had her spot, and then she just went off again, right? Trying to find that spot to catch the ball, and unfortunately just bouncing off the glove. Advances the runners of Peru. They've now got 3 and 2 covered. None down here in the bottom of the first.
Runners at 2 and 3, so yes. Here we go. Thorstenson, who's just had a little bit of a hard time finding the zone since she's come on. Just needs to settle down. None down, and it's Peru that are fighting hard to get back into this ball game. 2 runs is not a big difference, though.
No, we saw just on the top of the 5th, New Zealand going in 2 down. Now 2 ahead. Can change so quickly in this game.
Sure can, as we Thorstenson unlucky not to get a strike on that pitch. Looked very close. Still struggling to find the zone, though.
Spoken by a true pitcher.
Yeah. I've struggled to find the zone many a time.
Oh, it's more, they look close.
Yeah. Surely. What was that, nothing?
You called it a strike last time. Those ones.
Here we go. That loads the bases up. Now it is danger time for New Zealand. After that walk, loaded bases it is.
Yeah, we saw this earlier in the game. Let's see how they bounce back from this one.
Rafaela Serna up to bat now for Peru. Going to assume that they haven't made any changes.
Oh,
Damien, I suggest they possibly have, but I've gone with the original lineup.
Yeah, I think no number's in for no number.
Yeah. course, we know why New Zealand are doing it. Of course, they have the handing out of the New Zealand jumpers.
Tradition, for sure.
Tradition. Those are the uniforms with numbers on them. Rightly so. There's always a very special thing to wear a uniform for your nation.
Absolutely.
In whatever sport you happen to be lucky enough to do it. Nice pitch there.
Just down low. But
Yeah,
yeah,
she's not missing by much on a few of these now, so she's slowly getting into her work, but we hope, or they hope, that they can do it when they can get an out. There's no outs, it's loaded bases. Looks like New Zealand have made a change at third base. It is not Mason anymore.
yeah, I think Mason might be warming up, to be honest.
May very well be.
Yeah, so I'm guessing Paul Jacobs back at third base. Head coach Craig Wallace comes out for a corridor.
The only real little area, there's the only real area of concern that will have come from this game so far. With both pitches that they've used so far are struggling to find the zone. Zali Summers did battle through her difficulties. Came out the other side and pitched pretty well in the end. But of course, this being warm-up games for a major tournament, Coach Wallace has to see all of his athletes out there performing.
Oh, and he will. Yeah, if I mean, all games matter, right? 100%. But yeah, now's the time to make some of those adjustments, and Craig will when he sees fit. But yeah, we have a warm-up tournament before the Canada Cup, so spots on the line for sure.
Unusual to see Mason out there not pitching from behind the mask.
I don't think it's yet just yet.
Not the change hasn't been made yet?
I don't think so, no.
No, you're right. It hasn't. Still Torstenson out there.
Yeah, Coleman's still on first.
Peru, of course, have grabbed one of those runs back. Now trail by 1, 6 runs to 5.
Still none out here. Bases loaded. Must have just dropped before the plate there.
Of course, the Blues, the batter and the catcher, the only ones with a better view than we've got right now.
Not often they've got a better view than us. Yeah, that was the strike all day.
Yeah. Despite the Peruvian athlete there trying to sell it to the umpire.
Oh, you always chance it, right?
Yeah. Halfway down the first base line. Yeah, a nice comeback for a strikeout.
Needed that one to the White Sox for sure.
One down now. There's been a run scored. The bases are loaded. So advantage is still. Number 9 hitter now, Santa Cruz for Peru. That one high in the zone. Well, nervous times for New Zealand, like you say, Damon. Every game's important, and winning does become a habit.
Oh yes, absolutely.
But there's a lot that a coach can learn from a team if they lose as well, especially when it comes to games where you're fine-tuning for a major tournament.
Yeah, you know what you've done beforehand. always comes into it, but putting on that jersey, being in the moment, can either make or break a player.
Still
trying to clip that corner, I guess.
Yep. Not missing by much, but just working it too far off the corner. So things have just gotten a little bit overcast there and
a little bit darker.
Foul down the third base line. Possibly didn't need to swing at that one either.
No, it did look like it was going on the outside a bit more. But they will leave the count 2-2.
Looking to come back right here with this pitch as she rears back to go again. Pulls the strings on that one. This one goes back to the fence. The runner's coming in. And there's a fine job done by Gibson to retrieve that ball and get back and tag the runner out for the second out in the inning.
Yeah, Gaz, you talked about the short foul lines.
Yeah.
I think that might have been one of the ones. So ball goes under the glove of Gibson here. Just unable to scoop it, but gets the bounce on it, does, and she's fast enough to jump up and get time to get the tag at home.
Oh, nice job for retrieving that.
He
had no eyes for the runner until she retrieved the ball. So you kids who are out there watching and learning, not much you can do in softball unless you've got the ball in your glove. So she was only concerned about the runner once she retrieved the ball. So fine job by Ivani Gibson.
Yeah, I think the ball went into the back batter there.
Hit pitch. Happening so fast out there. That's the lead-off hitter right there. So,
yes, I'm pretty sure Santa Cruz got one to the back.
Oh, yeah. Nina Lowry, it is, who got to bat now with 2 down.
Got on base with a hit by pitch with the first at bat and then a walk.
Yes, the lovely glance off the red helmet. Very athletic job to get out of the way of that one.
They've all got red helmets, guys.
Nice pitch now. We're seeing a few more crossing the plate. Forced in as she warms into her work. Still only 1 run scored as you hear somebody's child being very good at the ground. Still just finding it hard to clip that outside corner.
Yeah, just that release just going out right, doesn't it?
Does seem to be problem with the release. This one drifts over the middle and it's hit hard out to the fence. It's gone deep. It's gone out of the yard and she's cleared the decks. There we go, a grand slam home run, ladies and gentlemen. You don't see them very often, but Peru have just done one. An amazing style.
Wow, boy, oh boy. She got all of that ones in. I had a feeling as soon as it came off the bat that it was going. And as you see here, it surely did. Loaded bases. And there we go. Leadoff batter Lowry letting the puppies out of the yard.
She just leaned on that one, hoisted it over the center field fence for a grand slam home run. And 4 runs scored with 1 swing of the bat. 1 run had already scored in the innings, so that's 5 so far in the innings. And Peru leaped back into the lead in fine style by 9 runs to 6 over New Zealand.
I think Larry thought she was too clean. She went sliding into home for that one.
See that? Well, she forgot to flip the bat, you see. She just threw it on the ground. I know if I'm ever hitting a grand slam, that bat is getting flipped.
Next batter might get one to the back.
Well, we hope the next batter to do it's in a black shirt, but yeah. Alessandra Teroya, it is up to bat now for Peru, who have scored runs in 2 innings. And in those 2 innings out of 5 have been very impressive runs at that.
Yeah.
4 in the second and now 5 in the 5th.
Yeah, and that was a hard hit ball straight up the middle. No way to get to it.
Nice piece of batting.
Yeah, absolutely.
Get them underway with 2 down. They're threatening to go through the order again. Chavez, it is up to bat now.
And 9th batter of the innings. Second time this has happened for the Peru team.
Oh, we've seen both teams show an ability to come back.
Yeah.
Now, and what appear to be 2 very evenly matched teams from what I've seen so far of Peru. There's a nice throw from Gibson. Nice job out there. The peg has taken that second on the attempted steal for the 3rd out. But what an exciting innings we've just seen, ladies and gentlemen, from Peru. As we see a Grand Slam home run. See them take the lead over New Zealand by 9 runs to 6. We'll find out what happens when we come back in just a minute. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are now into the 6th inning of this exciting ball game between New Zealand and Peru. New Zealand development team had leaped out to a 6 runs to 4 lead over Peru as we headed into the bottom of the 5th innings. But then it was all Peru in the bottom of that 5th innings as they scored 5 runs. 4 of them courtesy of a Grand Slam home run. Something you don't see too often. Both teams have had to come back from behind during the ball game. Now it is New Zealand's turn once again to come back in this one versus Peru. Madison Gerbes, it is up to bat for New Zealand when we get back into this. Looks like some changes have been made out there by Peru. But with no numbers on the jerseys, it'll be Damien. Your guess as good as mine as to who's actually out there. He's pointing in the general direction of the outfield. Madison Gerbes, it is up to bat now. New Zealand down by 3 runs. Here in the 6th innings, there's a lovely bunt by Gerbes.
Beautiful bunt.
And she beats it out.
Got Maddie.
Great start for New Zealand by Madison Gerbes. Couldn't have asked for a better bunt.
Solid bunt on the first pitch by the leadoff to get on base. That was perfect. She just pinned the ears.
Took all the energy out of that ball, just dropped it at her feet.
Yeah, it did. Beautiful.
Poppy Priddle comes in to continue after she came in the previous innings for Keanu Hinare.
know Poppy can do some stuff as well.
Nice lead from Gerbes.
It looks like she's ready to bounce.
It does. There's the attempted bunt, this time from Priddle. Looking just to drop and run. Seen the batters' boxes in there have been absolutely erased.
Yeah, they're gone.
100% gone.
Yeah.
This one's hit by Priddle.
Oh, yeah.
It's gone hard and deep out to the fence. It's gone into the fence. She's that quick. She's catching up to Gerbes. Runs like a dad. But she's done a fine job of getting coast to coast all the way around to 3.
And here's me saying she had the Gerbes speed to get to first base, and we go and
She
say
did.
that. But yeah, you got to be faster. Poppy Priddle's on your toes. She did hold up because the ball was in the air, but the one bounce to the fence, great hit from Poppy. Massive
Nice
Gerbes
slide from
sliding
Gerbes
into
there.
30.
Safe at 3, and what a start it is from New Zealand. We've seen Madison Gerbes drop a perfect bunt to be safe at first base, where she did show a fine turn of speed to get there. Poppy Priddle launched one out to the centre field fence to get her all the way to 2. And now it is Peru who are warming up another pitcher, as New Zealand just threatening to come back in this ball game.
And they make the change. As they've got the lead and a bit of momentum, they want to slow down this charge from New Zealand.
It has been a game of, where the teams have swapped momentums throughout. New Zealand leaped out to the early 1-0 lead, but that was courtesy of some errors from Peru. So it really was Peru that really kicked the game off with the bat with the 4 runs they scored in the second innings.
Are you calling it a bum burner?
Yeah, not yet.
No, okay.
It has been a very exciting game from both teams.
Back to the top of the shop.
And there we see a pass ball straight away. It's going to
take
score
that.
New Zealand. And Madison Gerbes, it is, he crosses home plate.
Calvary, she goes squared up for the bunt. No, it's not a lefty. Squared up for the bunt, but it just goes off the glove of the catcher. Gerbes.
And we did see Priddle square up for a bunt as well. So there's been a change in tactics from Coach Craig Wallace. We see a nice slap hit out to shortstop. Taken out there nicely and fired across the diamond for the first out.
Yeah, Katina at shortstop, making no mistake at the plate, getting it off in time for the first out.
Hayley Breakwell, who's had a hit and a walk in this game, as well as a strikeout, really is going well. And was exactly what was needed in the 5th innings to help New Zealand along in the top of the 5th.
Yeah, being the leader that she is, went out and did the job and really started that momentum.
So here we are in the 6th innings in a similar situation. New Zealand have pegged back one of those runs.
Keep clawing. That's all they've got to do in this one.
Well, they've shown an ability to claw the runs back when they've needed to.
Absolutely.
And New Zealand have scored runs in 1, 2, 3, now 4 of the 6 innings. As opposed to Peru, who have scored all their runs in 2 innings. And they've been fine runs indeed from them.
Yeah, been dangerous. For sure.
Breakwell it is. Swings hard at a pitch through the zone.
Yeah, she went for that one for sure.
A very tall athlete too is Hayley Breakwell.
The best type.
Here's the 6 foot something co-commentator.
6'4", mate. 6'4" and a bit, apparently. Gets to first and 4 steps.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you know, you're talking to someone who's vertically challenged. One ball, 2 strikes it is out there on break ball. And pitch went exactly where the catcher there was asking for it. I'm going to say that's possibly a changed catcher as well.
Yeah, I think so. Yep, the tattoo on the right side's gone.
Yep. So Peru also making quite a few changes out there. Oh, there we go. Another pass ball, and this time little scorches 60 feet to home plate.
Yeah, we'll take that.
It's a 1-run ball game. All of a sudden, just like that again, it is New Zealand coming back.
Yeah, just off the glove of the catcher, goes back to the screen.
I'm so fast, I won't even try and slide. He was scorched that 60 feet.
Oh, yeah, Poppy Peru. She's got gas for sure.
Breakwell stays in there by fouling that one back.
Yeah, just the one out here in the top of the 6. 1 run in it. New Zealand clawing back here.
9-8. Amazing. Been a great game so far.
Yeah, really enjoyed this one. Should be some tournament if this is day 1 of the warm-ups.
New Zealand, 2 games today. 2 games tomorrow. 1 game tomorrow, another game on Monday. New Zealand time.
That's us. Umpire has black nail polish on his fingers. That so we can see them easier, or?
Interesting. Yeah. I'm sure it's softball related.
Surely something.
Oh, there's a hard hit by Breakwell. Nicely taken out there. That went out there in about 1.5 seconds. It was hit that hard.
Yeah, good piece. Got all of that one. But sends it to the glove of the the left fielder. Put the sticking out in the bottom, top of the 6.
That was flat and hard. Sarah Naruth Palmer it is who comes up to bat now. Home run hitter way back in the 3rd inning.
Way back.
A lot has happened since then.
Sure has.
Including a grand slam.
She goes to the first pitch for the foul.
And after all the action we've had, things have just quietened down a little bit. New pitcher has come in and after initially struggling to find the zone has clicked in pretty good as all the pitches that Peru have used have done. This is the 3rd one.
It was hard at the outside pitch.
Of course, New Zealand with these tournaments and warm-up games for the Canada Cup are building towards the Olympic qualifier in August in the United States. Huge opportunity for New Zealand.
Yeah, they're up for it for sure.
To be one of how many teams in the Olympic Games? 8? 6. Amazing. The 6 teams qualify for the Olympic Games. 3 teams only miss out on medals.
Some good maths here, guys.
Thank you.
Almost 50%.
My maths was good. Yours was surprising.
We always keep it light in the Beyond the Dugout broadcast.
We do.
OB1.
2 balls, 2 strikes on Serenuru. Looking to get New Zealand going again after they've scored 2 runs already in this innings. And Peruvian pitchers just struggling to control that change-up.
Bounces that in.
Has been a feature of all the pitchers on the show that they've used the change-up to not the most successful effect, but when it has gone through, it has been to good effect.
Well, the warm-up game is definitely the games to give it a whirl.
Free try stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Remember, this is the New Zealand development side we're looking at here. So, quite a few players out there to be considered when it comes to a national selection. Oh, this is another.
Oh, wow. Later ball.
She's done it again. She's launched it out of the park, this time over the left field fence for another home run.
Oh, I found the home run button.
And has quickly began earning legendary status as a home run hitter.
Serenuru, take a bow. Sending a second one over the fence. He's deep in the count there with a few foul balls, but got all the outside pitch you see here on the action replay. Outside pitch, sends it to left field, and later.
Solid.
Very
absolutely solid. Over the fence. Didn't look like it was destined for anywhere else. And I'd say if we analysed the 2 pitches, very similar spots.
Yeah. So I was like, I'm not sliding into home in this one. Only grand slams, you slide it home.
But that has now meant that New Zealand have levelled up this ball game once again. 9 apiece, 18 runs in the ball game.
Crazy. Holly
Right.
Jacobson's bat now, where Mays would be.
Holly Jacobs. Mason Karini-Uiko had done a good job. She had 2 hits in this ball game. So obviously Craig Watts just wanted to see athletes and what they can do, because Mason had batted well in the first game and the second game, so he's seen what he needs to see out of that athlete.
Now, I still wonder if she'll be warming up in the sidelines. We know she's a remarkable pitcher. She's got a hell of a stick, but yeah, she can throw gas on the hill as well.
Yep.
So it must, strategic substitution there from Wally.
Well, certainly for the first 2 or 3 years of her age grade career at Hutt Valley, it was her known as a pitcher.
Oh, yeah.
And her batting has emerged in the last 2 or 3 years to the point where, I'm going to say it now, she's verging on world class.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I'm not exactly sure, so don't quote me on it, but she definitely made an all-state team, whatever she was, whatever conference she's in with her collegiate career. So she's turning heads in America as well.
There we go, that one straight down, and more regulation by Jacobs to the left fielder to end the innings here in the 6th innings. But not before New Zealand level this ball game up at 9 at Peru. And I'm looking forward to more of this action, and we'll find out if there's going to be in just a minute. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. We're into the bottom of the sixth innings. It is 9-9 in this ball game, and there's a quick rundown of the game for you there. It was New Zealand who got out to 1-run lead in the first innings with some nice base running from a couple of areas by Peru. And then it was Peru in the bottom of the second innings who launched in with the bat and scored 4 runs, just like that. And it was all up to New Zealand to try and come back from that 3-run deficit. And they blanked Peru in a couple of innings before New Zealand, in the top of the 5th inning, scored 4 runs of their own. Kicked off by a home run by Sarah Naruth Ponga, who launched one over the centre field fence, followed up by some good hitting from New Zealand to score 4 runs in the 5th. 5 runs from Peru in the bottom of the 5th innings. What a 5th innings we had. And courtesy of a grand slam by them, got them 5 runs, and the score at that stage had leaped out to 9 runs to 6, and it was up to New Zealand, who came back in the 6th innings there, the top of the 6th innings, and we see the first out here in the bottom of the 6th with 3 runs, 2 of them from some fine base running from Gerbes and Priddle, and then, of course, the home run, the second home run of the ball game from Sarah Naruth Ponga. So some wonderful scoring in this ball game. We're now in the bottom of the 6th innings. There's not far to go. It's 9-9, 1 down here in the inning, and it is all locked up.
Beautifully summed up there, Gaz.
Thank you.
Outstanding, as per.
Well, there we go. It is Susano there, the number 4 hitter. I suspect that's a change as well, so it may not be her. But because we don't know these girls, ladies and gentlemen, and there's no numbers on the uniforms, can't actually identify if it's actually made.
Can't even give them nicknames. They've all got the same helmet as well.
Yeah. Red helmet.
Yeah, red helmet.
Red helmet. Loving the colours of some of these bats too, by the way.
Yeah, they've been a bit funky the last few years.
Yeah. Not just regulation red and black and blue. Here we go. There's a hopper. Well fielded out there by Benson. Third base. Fires it across the diamond for the second down.
Holly Jacobs, nice work. You saw Breakwell backing her up, but she didn't need to. Gloved it. Fired it off in time to get that second out of the bottom of the 6th.
It is the bottom of 6. That might be the only thing other than the score that we're getting right at the moment.
Whoa. Oh, yeah. I've still got the balls and strikes, so it's better. Come on, D.
Impressive work on the scoreboard, D.
Oh, thanks, mate. Thanks.
Throughout the day.
Almost forgotten how to multitask with it. Update your sheet, update the boards, look at the ice score, am I right?
Oh, yeah, I finally got it right the last time we were here and there was no one to see it.
Those are the times you tell everyone it's right.
Yeah. Here we go, 2 down now. New Zealand looking to get out of this inning so they can continue this comeback. Really put some pressure on the scoreboard. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Oh, they're still doing the work on the hill. Good pitch.
Takes the speed off that one. It goes through the inside.
Just
corner of the plate. That has to be very close. 3 balls, 1 strike. Oh, there's another fine pickup by Jacobs at third base. And 2 outs in fine style, just like that, to end the innings for the bottom of the 6th. We head to the top of the 7th. The score is all locked up, and it is New Zealand who will need to come out firing in this one and try and put some pressure on Peru for their turn in the bottom of the 7th. But 1 more innings to go, ladies and gentlemen. We'll find out what happens when we come back in just a minute.
No my hiding my. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's the top of the 7th. The New Zealand White Sox development team taking on Peru. And what a game we have had. It comes down to this. It could be 0-0 on the timeline, but it's not. It's 9 runs scored by both. It's been an absolutely outstanding game. And it all comes down to this.
It sure does, Damien, and it's good to be back.
Where'd you go?
Oh, quick scurry away for a brief interlude.
Had a boy.
And it is New Zealand back into bat. Varney Gibson looking to get New Zealand going on this one. New Zealand done a wonderful job of coming from back behind in the deficit. Twice now they've had to do it. They've evened the ball game up again. It is 9-all.
Yeah, it's been a seesaw, but what a seesaw it's been to open up this day one of this pre-Canada Cup competition.
Yeah, and again, as you say, Damien, what a wonderful entree, I suppose you'd call it, to what will be the main course when all these teams come together to contest the Canada Cup, which is a big tournament in Canada for the ladies softball.
Yeah. Then our pitch, outside pitch loads the count.
3 balls, 2 strikes. Varney Gibson at the bat. 9-all is the score here in the top of the 7th. Hits it hard. Gone deep towards right field. Takes the catch comfortably. For the first out.
Yeah, Varney got some sky on that one for sure. But centre field making her way to be in position to make that catch for the first out.
Bromhead Lamalu, who comes into bat, she came in to pinch hit in the previous inning for Misha Shaw Wallace.
Another young up-and-comer in our system.
There's a few of them around.
She's been around our system for many years, I'm sure, with Mum and aunties.
Yeah, like even that drain now.
Very impressive it is. The amount of young talent that is being brought up to this international level by the New Zealand systems throughout the country. Hutt Valley, of course, Canterbury, North Harbour, Wellington.
Don't forget Auckland.
All the associations in Auckland are doing a great job of fostering some wonderful talent throughout the country.
Hitters count.
And let's not forget the players like, for example, Poppy Priddle from Wanganui. Not one of the major associations, but if that sort of talent can come from those areas.
Oh, but it's also great seeing those talents further in their game. Yes, from Whanganui, but playing out of the Saints club in the Hutt Valley.
Yeah.
Under the tutelage of the Shores. It's a sure thing.
Yeah. But also leaping out into the world from there.
Absolutely.
I mean, you've seen it with Mason.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
He came through the Hutt Valley system out of Palmerston North.
Yeah, another one that used to travel down every training, every game. A lot of miles with a lot of these athletes out here just to play the game they love. It's outstanding.
Oh, this one's hit hard by... Oh, it's gone over the fence.
Knew it as soon as it came over.
There we go.
Another
single. New Zealand will be wishing one of these home runs had runners on base. Another solo home run, and that one went out there in about half a second flat. And Kaihan Bromhead Lamalu, that was extremely hard hit.
Oh, she got all of it. As soon as it came off the bat, I just knew. The sound.
Crisp, eh?
Oh, mate. The power. Kaihan Bromhead Lamalu, do your thing.
Well, here we go. That means New Zealand complete the comeback and they're back ahead in this ball game. And Peru, who have also had to come from behind in this ball game twice, are going to have to do it again in the bottom of the 7th innings when it's their turn.
Yeah,
but it's not their turn yet because there's only one down and Cameron Coleman up to bat.
Yeah, we know both teams doesn't matter the position, they're here to play and they're here to make things happen. Whether they're coming back from behind or keeping that lead. Oh, she goes up in the zone.
New Zealand girls are just starting to hit the ball very crisply off that bat.
Oh, wow. Big strike there.
She was thought for a second there that it was her turn, didn't she?
Yeah.
Is this Jacobs?
This will be Coleman. You can tell by those.
Oh, those lovely bright
cleats.
sneakers.
So I
She's
can
borrowed
tell.
the helmet from the Peruvian team.
Yeah, I definitely know a player by their cleats.
The game needed another red helmet, didn't it?
Yeah, just one or two more. Something's happening in right field. I think they're trying to find Tyan's.
Trying to find Tyan's ball. Still travelling, it hit that. It went like a laser beam out there. There it comes. There you go. Took ages that one to come back. Travelled halfway back to New Zealand to get it.
Just a short flight. Got to make sure you use the match ball, of course.
I see that both balls were out of play.
Oh, right.
Yeah. They didn't have one to use. Still waiting for another one to come. There it is. It's just arrived back.
We've had everything in this one.
Yep. Now the umpire's holding things up.
Come on,
Come on,
He might have just got a new ball, actually, because he's dusting it up.
Yeah.
What a boy. Oh, they're still looking for that ball.
I was going to say, I don't think he's willing up to give up hope on the other one.
Not often we're waiting for extra match balls. Not on day one, anyway. There's
I
usually
know.
brand new boxes in the office.
Not exactly the what you usually wait for gear in a game of softball, but there we go. You see something every so often that you haven't seen for a while. There we go. Nice pitch after all that waiting.
They're just
It's
waiting for that
Coleman
ball.
that strikes out.
They were just waiting for that ball.
Two down, Madison Gerbes up to bat, who dropped the fantastic bunt in her last at bat.
Showed the gas around the diamond.
Good.
Goes to the first pitch, does Maddie. Fouls that back.
Two down, New Zealand lead by 1 run. This game has come down to it. You said it could have been 0-0 in that previous innings. Well, 1-0 sounds just about as close.
I tell you, guys, 4th of July with some fireworks. Who would have thought?
Yeah. Of course, public holiday in the United States. Oh, nice pickup. There's another great play from third base fielder. Picks their backhands that one, fires it across the diamond for the third out and the end of the top of the 7th innings. New Zealand now 3 outs away from the ball game, or can Peru level it up once again and win it in the 7th? We'll find out when we come back in just a minute. Here we go. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. And it is bottom of the seventh innings time. New Zealand leading the game by 10 runs to 9 over Peru. And what a game we've had ever since that first inning where New Zealand scored the first run. Well, the lead has seesawed backwards and forwards. Both teams have had to come from erased deficits twice. And it is New Zealand who comes out ahead in the seventh inning by 1 run. And let's not count Peru out, of course, because they have shown that they can hit the ball very hard and score a lot of runs in quick time. New Zealand making a pitching change out there. Somebody might be able to give me that name in just a sec. We thought it might have been Mason coming in, but it doesn't look like her.
No, definitely not.
So there we go. She's all on this innings for Peru in this warm-up game. And what a warm-up game it's been. Invaluable time on the diamond, I'm sure, for both teams. Craig Wallace, the New Zealand coach, in both of today's games so far, should be absolutely ecstatic with what he's seen. So Ireland Trevathan, it is, who comes in to pitch for New Zealand as the replacement pitcher, and she gets off straight away by nailing one right into the thigh of the Peruvian batter, who becomes, I think, the third batter to get to first base by a hit pitch.
One way to open your pitching, for sure. But what we say, lead off, get any on base.
However it takes, get yourself on one. And straight away, with one pitch, there we go. Straight away with one pitch, New Zealand have put the tying run.
Just in case you wanted that replay, Ireland. There you go.
See that again.
One pitch, bang.
Might be worth seeing again if she's actually crosses home plate.
Oh. Didn't want to slow it down or anything?
It doesn't look like it hurt any less even in slow motion.
It would have tickled, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So we've got a runner at 1 for Peru. Peruvian coach has made a few changes, so I'm not going to try and name who all these batters are. We see the steal on. Oh, he's given her out at 2.
Got him.
Again, Ivani just shows us what she can do. Second peg at 2.
Look at this one. She bounces up straight away. Gets the glove. Gets the ball inside. And it looks like they're
Slide tried to go round the back and take the back corner of the plate. And that's just cost her a bit of extra time.
I think so, If she fronts on.
Yeah.
She was there, but yeah, she tried to go around the second baseman.
There we go, and New Zealand take the out. Very important out.
Very.
This one's hit hard at shortstop. Backhands it, fires it across the diamond.
Oh, yeah.
2 down. It looks like a regulation play, but that, and in fact it was, but it just made it look easy, wasn't it?
The old backhand, she didn't make any mistake there. Broke well. Outstanding play at shortstop to make that second out. All important as well.
Here we go. Tomorrow, the New Zealand game versus TC Colorado. 3:30 p.m. New Zealand time, ladies and gentlemen. It will be broadcast to you by Beyond the Dugout. Once again, I think myself and Chopper. Ready for that one? There's a home run. Surely. How many have we seen today? And that'll level the ball game up once again. With 2 down, Peru have done it. And that batter will celebrate because that is what you call hitting in the clutch. Right there. 2 down in the bottom of the 7th innings, and you're 1 run behind.
That's the definition of clutch there. Gaz, and she got it. She got all of it. She got it sweetly. She got lefty hitting to the right side of the diamond. Oh, no
just
mistakes
deposits
about
it over the right field fence.
Yeah, you can't stay that. That's gone.
And 3 from New Zealand. We've now seen 2 from Peru. 5 automatic home runs in the ball game. 1 of Peru's with Grand Slam. We've been treated to some entertainment this afternoon from both teams to the tune of 10 runs apiece. And this time, it is a bunt that gets the job done. And the out is taken. And in the bottom of the 7th innings, it is 10-all. And that is going to end the ball game or not.
Are we having draws?
Are we having extra innings? We are seeing the New Zealand team out of the dugout, congratulating each other. Ladies and gentlemen, this ball game's probably going to end fittingly on a 10-all draw. Well, I thought that was an amazing experience. I had never seen the Peruvian team play before. Entertainment aplenty. And Damien, how did you find it?
Oh, what a game, Gaz. And yeah, rightly so, finishing on a draw, because both teams didn't give each other anything, did they? To finish 10 runs apiece, might as well be 0-all. Some great batting, some great fielding. All in all, what a game for day one.
Well, there you go. Day one of the warm-up series for New Zealand. And New Zealand have a win and a draw to show for it, which I'm sure will give Coach Wallace a lot to think about. Good stuff there for him, and probably a few things he wants to talk about, and rightly so when it's the warm-up period. Looking forward to the game tomorrow, and it is TC Colorado at 3:30 p.m. But for myself, Gary Rohe, Damien Collins, and Jason Gerbes, I'd like to thank you all very much tuning in, and we'll leave you with some highlights. One come flying off the house.
Oh, it looks like it's just got on the field of play on the left side there.
But it was a very slim one.
Yeah, and much different from the way the manufactured their first runs in their first game. Oh, it looks like it's just got on the field of play on the left side there.
Nice. It is a good This time the tip's gone out to Cavalier left field. Comfortably takes the catch for the third out. And watches that one go past for a strikeout. Hard to second base, unable to take it all the way out to right field, and that's a nice lead off from Coleman to get New Zealand going. Innings. Just pops it over the infield. It's straight into foul, and will up their level of competition. And can only be good for New Zealand softball. This time the bunt is dropped. Well fielded by Karini Uekau. The runner's gone all the way around. See, this time to go straight to it. He eats one up, holds up the runner.
Base now.
That one hit hard down the third base line. It's going to score one. It's going to score two. It's gone a long way out there.
And runners done down. I don't think they're playing like this.
And this time, if you just pop it into centre field, that's going to score one. Nice throw from out at centre field, comes in now. This time it's gone very high in the infield. Probably an infield fly. Indeed it is.
But that is, regardless, the first out.
Over the well. There's one hit hard back to Summers. She fields it well in the end. Picks it up and takes the out. Oh, and there's a nice.
Lucky we're not there.
Batter here. Definitely ahead of the count. Pulls the strings once again. Strikes the batter out. New Zealand celebrate a little bit early by firing it over, leading by 4 runs to 2. That one's hit hard. Shortstop. Nice. Takes hard. Third base feels it. Fires it across the diamond. Flat and hard. There's a high hopper at first base. Nice job by New Zealand to come in.
Does Poppy.
There we go. She's done a fantastic job in getting New Zealand. She has got some wheels and does not mess around with the steals. And that was a hit.
Well, it's probably an educated guess there. Gaz gets on the card.
He'll be waiting for her to hit it. Oh, this time
they make it happen.
Done a fine job.
Oh, nice work.
Hayley Breakwell launches one out to right field. Priddle watches it go out there. The catch is made.
Runners off.
And no, the catch was not made. One scores, two scores, and that's New Zealand.
Not this time.
No, New Zealand have scored 2 runs in the innings. There's a
Find a gap.
Nice hit from Mason. The second hit of the ball game. This one's gone right out to right field and
Yeah, guys, they've just stayed in the game, haven't they?
There's a high hopper
Chipping away. And both short. Yeah, she can move that ball as well, and she just does just that. Oh, great fielding there.
What a double. This pitch as she rears back to go again. Pulls the strings on that one. This one goes back to the fence. The runner's coming in. And there's a fine job done by Gibson to retrieve that ball. Is up to bat now. New Zealand down by 3 runs. Here in the 6th inning, there's a lovely bunt by Gerbes.
Beautiful bunt.
Base, and she beats it out. Goal.
Yeah.
This one's hit by Priddle. It's gone hard and deep out to fence. It's gone into the fence. She's catching up to Gerbes. Runs like a dead. Both teams.
Back to the top of the shop.
There we see a pass ball straight away. It's going to score New Zealand. And Madison Gerbes, coach Craig Wallace. Nice slap hit out to shortstop. It's out there. Oh, there we go. Another pass ball, and this time. Oh, this
wow. Later ball.
She's done it again. She's launched it out of the park, this time over to the left field fence for another home run.
Oh, I found the home run button.
And has quickly become earning legendary status as a home run hitter.
Maroon, take a bow.
There we go, that one's straight down. Oh, this one's hit hard by... Oh, it's gone over the fence.
Knew it as soon as it came over.
There we go. Another single. New Zealand will be wishing one of these home runs had runners on base. Another solo home run, and what that one went out there in about half a second flat. And Taihan. Oh, nice pick up. There's another great play from third base fielder. There's who comes in to pitch for New Zealand. There's the replacement pitcher, and she gets off straight away by... we see the steal on. Oh, giving her out of two. This one's hit hard at shortstop. Backhand, it fires it across the diamond. I think myself and Chopper. For that one. There's a home run. Sure. How many have we seen today? And they'll level the ball game up right in. With 2 down, batter will celebrate because that is what we call hitting